Okay, so I have a reading request on Lewis Hamilton, and I have like 5 questions. I'm hoping that this reading won't be too long, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump into it and see what I get. Okay, so the first question is, when is he going to retire from F1? I had to look this up because I didn't know what it stands for, and what I got is like an international racing is what I'm getting. That's why I'm assuming, hopefully someone will correct me, but yeah. So the first 3 cards we have the World, 5 of Swords, and Page of Cups. So far what I'm getting with the World card, 5 of Swords, and Page of Cups is Lewis is very immature. He seems to be obsessed with completing a goal. He doesn't want to give up without achieving whatever success or goal that he made for himself. So he doesn't seem to want to retire right now. Even though I do see like defeat, but I do see him not giving up, even though he's being defeated or losing and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, there's like passion, but there's also immaturity. It's like he's obsessed with reaching this height and completing this goal, which I find very interesting. Yeah, he does not want to retire right now, but let's look at the other 3 cards. Okay, so the next 3 cards we have is the Moon, 8 of Cups, and 3 of Swords. Yikes. Okay, so what I'm getting with the Moon, 8 of Cups, and 3 of Swords, that at the end of the day, he's going to be almost forced with no choice to retire. Because I'm seeing, despite him being delusional, like deep down, subconsciously, he knows when it is the right time for him to walk away. Especially if you see him like back-to-back failures. Because the 3 of Swords with the heartbreak, the grief, the depression is going to slowly get to him, that he will have no choice, even though he doesn't want to walk away, because he just hurting himself at the end of the day, which is crazy. Disappointed in myself. I'm gonna have to find a new path now, but want to be delusional and keep going on with that Moon card. Deception. You know that it's not right. You know when time comes you need to retire. 3 of Swords, don't want to let you retire. I love this. I want to go out on my own terms, but I can't. It's really fucking with my head. Yeah, a lot of ego being hurt here. Yeah, Lewis is his own downfall, because I feel like the harder he tries to stay, the more dramatic his fall is going to be, and he needs to just save himself the, I want to say embarrassment, just save himself the emotional damage, because it's going to hurt more if you're trying harder to stay and prove yourself. It's going to hurt a lot. It's going to hurt even more once it's time to finally take a step back, because I feel like him taking a step back is almost forced into a wall. There's no other options now. He no longer can stay. Even though the question is about when is he going to retire, so far what I'm seeing in my cards is whenever, well, he doesn't really want to retire. He's most likely going to be forced to retire. So I guess whenever you start seeing him with multiple back-to-back downfalls, he could be losing, he could be having personal issues, he could be having freakouts in public. Like, I'm pretty sure he's a very private person, but I feel like you will know when he's retiring, when his life starts to fall apart, like life and career starts to fall apart around him. But let me look at this bottom deck energy real quick. Okay, the energy around when is Lewis going to retire from F1? We got, 5 of Pentacles. All my hard work's not paying off. Losing money. Hurting myself mentally. Ace of Cups. Possibly finding love. Page of Wands. Becoming pessimistic. Very negative. Hierophants. People in the racing industry telling me I need to fucking go. Oh yeah, I can believe that. The Lover's card, losing partnerships and sponsorships. need to find a new outlet in life. I wonder, will he finally leave once he find a stable partner? That's very interesting. Cause I keep seeing like possible love encouraging him to step away from this, especially if it's hurting his mental health. It's making him feel like very awful, especially if he go through this Three of Swords energy. Yeah, even underneath that, Five of Cups, disappointment. Yeah, I feel like once his life starts to low-key fall apart is when he's going to retire. But I do see a little bit of positive. There could be a love interest waiting for him or trying to help him through those hard times. So I guess you could say he have something to look for. I guess you say his blessings will be this love offer trying to help him through these hard times. So that's something. Okay, so second question we have is, will Lewis ever win another race? So the first tarot card we have is the Seven of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, and Two of Swords. Okay, so I'm getting some weird energy while looking at these cards, because the energy I'm getting is like, can he win? Yes, but it all relies on third party, which I find a little confusing, because it's like, first it's giving me 50-50 energy, like will he ever win another race? It's like giving me 50-50, like uncertainty. But it's also telling me that his success when it comes to winning another race is all coming down to these third party people outside of him. Like, yeah, he's putting in the hard work. I do see results from his hard work, trying. He will get some form of success or reward. But I feel like for this something super big, like I guess like winning a race, it feels like somebody has to help him. Somebody has to guide him. It's like he needs help. Like, I don't know, like almost like not allowed to do something, which is I find kind of weird, because how can you control somebody that's like racing? Like, I don't know a lot about him. I don't know a lot about, the politics when it comes to racing, especially international racing. But it feels like there's more happening behind the scenes than people think. Because at first I was thinking, like, is this like low-key cheating energy? Like, you have to cheat to win? Of course, allegedly for entertainment purposes. But this could also be like teamwork energy. Like, he needs help on pushing him to be able to win, which I find weird, because isn't he doing this like solo? Like, I don't know a lot about him or what he does. I just found out like he races, but like he's just driving a race car. So why would there be needing assistance from third party people? Like, of course he got his, the pit stop, stuff like that, but still, who is this person or people, one or more person, that he needs help from to win a race? I'm a little confused by that energy. Okay, quickly looking at my bottom deck energy, we have is, okay, Eight of Wands, Six of Cups, making amends, process, King of Swords, all about action, directions, started, I finish it, Queen of Cups, strategic, manipulation, and Four of Pentacles, greedy, possessive. If you want to win, you must give to receive. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, like, is there like some type of politics that goes on with this racing stuff? Because it doesn't feel, I'm not saying it's not fair, it's not authentic, but it feels like there are forms of manipulation that happens behind the scenes. Of course, all allegedly. I just find it so weird, and I feel like Lewis is in denial about that. Like, oh, I can do this all by myself, when you can't. You need this third-party teamwork or assistance to get that win. And I feel like he lost it, and then he tries to do everything by himself. That didn't work out, and he's most likely going to need it again. Okay, that's a very interesting question. It's very interesting energy. It's like, I feel like he can or he will win another race, but I feel like he has to give up something to someone or ask somebody for help to win this race. I don't know why. It could be like a favor. I'm not sure what is this energy I'm sensing. Like, I feel like he needs to give to receive the race as a reward, which I find very confusing. Like, I don't know what goes on behind the scenes, whether it's legal or illegal. I don't know. Don't ask, because I don't know. I will probably have to do some more research about the whole thing. If there's like secret bettings or controllings, or if people are losing races on purpose or winning races because of favors and stuff like that. Okay, so question number 3, I didn't really understand about, will Lewis ever get his stolen 8th title back? I had to look that up, and when I looked it up, it said that he never really won his 8th title. They were saying like he was close to getting it, but he never won it. So I guess I'm gonna rephrase the question to, will Lewis ever get a 8th title, something like that? So we'll see. Okay, so first 3 cards to will Lewis ever get a 8th title we have is, we got Death, got Chariot, and we got 5 of Wands. One thing I will say that I noticed in his cards is that Lewis is very determined, even with failure or obstacles. He's gonna keep pushing on. I really like that. He got a lot of willpower. But I do see the chance of him getting an 8th title is very slim. A lot of competition, and he's getting very close to the end of his career. It's like, it's making me think like either he's gonna get something, he might win it at the end of his career, or it might slip past him because there's a lot of competition he might not be able to handle. Scorpio, Death, Chariot, Cancer. I will say he's still holding on hope of getting that 8th title. Like, he feels very positive that he can get it. I don't think he's like feeling very, negative, like, oh, it's impossible, those type of thoughts. I feel like he feels very confident that he could get it. So that's a good way of thinking, that positive manifestation type of energy. I just feel like with this energy, it's like one of those things that you might have to risk so much to get, and when you eventually get it, you will think like, is it really worth it? So it's kind of like, if there is a chance of him getting this 8th title, he will have to sacrifice a lot to get it, and at that point it will be worthless, to be honest with you. Like, losing everything just to get that title, it's kind of like So I don't know. Let me look at my bottom deck energy. Okay, we have the 9 of Cups. Okay, he really have some arrogant energy on him. He really wants to take the chance to get it. Yeah, he's not giving up. 9. So he went from 9 of Cups, 9 of Wands, putting up a fight, going to battle. 10 of Cups, risk it all, family, friends. 4 of Wands, even giving up the search of a family for this career. Oh, that's a hard decision, but he's willing to take it. 6 of Pentacles, 10. Oh, that's the Wheel of Fortune. If it's in your destiny, sacrifice. Hangman. I'm telling you, he would have to give up a lot. Like his, example would be like, give up finding, his true partner, true soulmate. Give up the idea of being financially stable. Give up the idea of being mentally and physically happy and healthy. I know that sounds extreme, but things like this, you will have to really give up a lot of stuff to achieve a goal like this. And so far right now, his current energy, he seems very willing to give up the idea of a personal life to focus on career success, which I don't think it's a good call, but hey, that's his life, that's his business. Right now, he feels like he can get it, and like there's a slim chance he could get it, even though I feel like it's not worth it, but hey, he might want it. Okay, so let's move on to question number 4. We have is, will Lewis ever get married? Well, from that question number 3, it looks like he would choose, if given the option, to choose his career over his personal life, marriage, and family. So let's see what we get with this question. Okay, so the first 3 cards we have is, will Lewis ever get married? First card we got is Page of Wands, Queen of Cups, and we have, Ten of Swords. Like I said, I already saw this coming. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Even though I do feel like he is very caring, like it's not like he doesn't want love, but I do feel like right now in this energy, he's very kind of like selfish with his time. It's not like he doesn't want the married life. It's not something he wants. Like, it's not a priority. Okay, it's not a priority right now. Because I'm getting this energy like, be bored, doesn't want to do the whole family right now. He's just selfish, only focus on me and my needs. I feel like he do have, I wonder, his parents. Does his parents, are they married? Do they have a healthy relationship? Because I feel like he saw some type of bad relationship, or either he had a bad relationship or he saw a bad relationship before in the past, and it left a very sour mark on him that, I can live without this, live without the drama and this nonsense, stuff like that. And then going to that Ten of Swords, the betrayal, like hurt once, I'm not falling for that again. And I'd rather survive on my own than get married. Yeah, like he has like a mistrust when it comes to marriage. I don't think it's a mistrust with women. I don't know, but I feel like there's definitely a mistrust due to having to see a bad relationship or experience one that left a very deep mark on him. That he's like, marriage seems like a lot of work. It seems like it sucks, boring, like yada yada yada, stuff like that. He just not that interested right now. Okay, my bottom deck energy we have is, the Magician. Then we have the Four of Swords. Got the Hermit. And Ten of Wands and Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm really not surprised. He just don't seem that interested. He seems like he doesn't have like a positive outlook on marriage right now. He's very to himself right now, focused on him and himself. He just thinks marriage is just, what's the word? I guess the word would be like overhyped, because it's like, it's not what it seems. It don't look like what it seems, and I'm not buying this fake fantasy is what I'm getting from this card. Okay, moving on to the next question. Okay, the next question is, will Lewis ever have any kids? And we have, the 9. Oh, that's the Queen of Swords, my bad. 10 of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. Oh, I'm gonna be honest with you. Lewis seems very stingy when it comes to his legacy and his money. The 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, let's talk about generational wealth. But I'm feeling like the 10 of Pentacles is more in reverse. Like, no. Like, all this financial stuff is for me. It's like, yeah, I like the idea of having a family, passing down stuff, having the money, but I'm not wanting kids, especially with the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands. These aren't my queens I expect when it comes to wanting a family, because when I think of wanting kids, I think of Queen of Cups and Queen of Pentacles. But Queen of Swords and Queen of Wands was more about independent in my business, living life to the fullest type of energy, getting shit done. So it's not looking good when it comes to the kids department. Let me look at my bottom deck energy. Okay, we have the Sun, the King of Wands, the Eight of Swords. Ooh, the Devil card. And the Five of Pentacles. Oh, okay. So, the only way I see Lewis freaking having kids, if he gets baby trapped, like, what was it called? Like accidentally getting someone pregnant. That's the only way I see him having kids right now. If he accidentally gets pregnant or he gets trapped by some woman, yeah, that's the only way I can see it, because he seems to pride himself in his success and his joy and his money, and the only way I can see him having a baby is because of that King of Wands being reckless with his, genitalia. And then the Eight of Swords behind the King of Wands is trapped, and there's a devil that chains somebody, turning into a money source. And yeah, Five of Pentacles. Yeah, the only way I see him having kids if he gets trapped. So that could be like a random fling, a girlfriend turn into a baby mama. Like, I don't see him willingly wanting kids. I do see he could get trapped into having kids, so he needs to be careful with that.